I would like to recognize the resilience of the women of Sudan. Their stories of unspeakable suffering are only surpassed by the accounts of their courage and determination. One that shattered my heart and shook me to the core was that of Noura, who had endured gang rape at only 12 years old, leaving her in critical condition. Her family, struggling to survive, had to make an impossible decision, either to seek treatment for her or to feed her younger sibling. Hearing this, Noura looked up in tears and told her mother she no longer wanted to live. These are choices that no family should ever have to make, and no child should ever have to endure. Noura's story is only one of too many.
Just came back from Sudan, South Darfur, and was in Yala. The situation in South Darfur is horrible. I have witnessed people who don't have access to medical care. I have witnessed people who are suffering from violence, war, and displacement. I have witnessed people who don't feel safe even at home. This war is between two armed groups, but the civilians are the ones who are most affected by this war. Both sides are claiming that they are protecting civilians, but the way they fight, it shows the opposite. No one is protecting civilians. It's a war on civilians. I will never forget, as a medical doctor and as a father, a woman holding her seen and very sick child with tears in her eyes. I could really feel what is in her heart, saying, it's not my war. We as MSF call all armed groups to protect civilians, facilitate aid across borders and across front lines, end violence and abuse.
Hi, I'm Edith, and today I'm going to present my perspective on how the TikTok entries, news articles, and first-hand accounts differ in terms of perspective and information presented. Actually, there will always be different perspective and presentations when it comes to these kind of situations, since each person experiences it differently. Either because you don't experience it personally, or because you are in that situation and it is complicated to explain. We humans have our own conscience, causing different opinions and different perspectives. Of course, it also differs in terms of perspective and information on social media, because there has to be different motivations or terms, either in TikTok videos, in news articles, in magazines, to present a conflict. To explain it as simple as possible, in social network you need a reason to present information about a conflict, whether to tell a personal experience, to tell situations that happened, to report about the conflict, to say your opinion, to show images or videos, and so on. Thanks to these reasons, presentations or perspectives tend to differ. An example that I can give you recovered from a BBC News article is the following, where they report on the case of war in Sudan. They give a lot of information about what happened, but they are not survivors of that war, and they also don't experience war in first hand. They only inform to the public what's going on in Sudan, which can cause different presentations and perspectives from people who do experience that war in first hand. That will be all for my reflection.
Now, with example we have already seen in this case with Sudan, there are many people who are affected in both indirectly and directly, and not only involves the problems between governments or countries themselves, but the individuals or citizens are the one most who are suffering from the consequences.
Hello, my name is Luis, and today I would like to talk about the different common themes that both the TikToks and the news article has. So basically, something that we may notice at first hand is that they all talk about mainly about the brutality that the war has on the people, or how brutal it is. Like for example, they talk about they have experienced horrible things living there, horrible acts, and basically that ruin their whole lives. And yeah, but also something that they also talk about is the effect it has on certain groups in the society, in the Sudanese society. Like for example, we see it with the women. Basically, they talk about how they are being abducted, they are being victims of horrible acts, and also about the mental state of their minds. It really tolls down basically it gives them sort of like depression because of how horrible it is to live in a state like this and to experience these types of circumstances. And the worst part is that this is just like this is happening to them because they were just in the wrong moment or time and the wrong place. And I think that is very unfair, and nobody should be in these types of situations. And with that, I would like to conclude the video. Thanks for listening and watching.